A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Britt Schaefer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
In now, Steve Cook. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Steve Cook.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Presley has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Socrates Brito. He drew a walk his first time up. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here we go, guys.
The catcher, number 14, Brian
in now,
Henry.
Brian Henry. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hey, 2-way now.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Flores, and the throw to first ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Eli Ojeda comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ojeda.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A shot down the first baseline.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Dustin Suarez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Get your pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Dustin Suarez is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Third baseman,
Steve
number 13.
Cook. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cook.
Hard hit ball to second. Bolero gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Dexter Sechrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dexter Sechrist.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Hey, nobody out. Nobody out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Armas ranging forward. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Michael Bolero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A called strike on the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Hey, come on, guys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Armas over to his left. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Juan Vizcaíno.
First baseman, Juan Vizcaíno.
Hey, we got 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late.
Hey, play this first. Play this first.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leury Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I got the count 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Ready now, Steve
Now
Uribe.
batting,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Steve Uribe.
Hey, one pitch right here.
First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Out of play. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, pitching is all about offsetting the hitter. They try to go fastball up, off-speed pitch down, except the batter did a nice job of recognizing the off-speed pitch and getting it for a base hit.
Hey, let it rip right here.
The right fielder, number 12, Corey Vargas.
Into the box, Corey Vargas. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
1-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
One and two. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Runner at second here with one man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Floyd Flores is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
2-1. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in and looking for more, Amuri Armas. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the belt, the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he lays off for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Henry has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Standing in, Saul Presley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Center fielder, Saul Presley.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The batter number
Stepping in now, Eric
shortstop,
Cruz, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
1 out. You got 1.
The curveball that catches the inside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Ken Sneed. Going to strike at victim twice in this one.
Sneed.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping up now, Stephen Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Misses, ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Rory Eckert is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Rory Eckert.
Socrates Brito will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Snead is on his way home. The run comes across to score and they jump ahead 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The catcher, number 14, Brian Henry.
Into the box now, Brian Henry, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Hey, plays at 1 now. Hey, 2-8. 2-8.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Digging in once again,
Now
Dexter
Madden,
Sechrist.
designated
0 for
hitter,
2 on his line thus
Dexter
far.
There you go,
Sechrist.
fellas. Let's go. 2 down, 2 down.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 3 runs already home here. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Generals are on top 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Juan Tejera. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. 2-1 now.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But you got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Swing and a liner.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Ready once again, Eli Ojeda. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Eli Ojeda.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Dustin Suarez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 out, nobody on.
Let her fly right here.
Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Generals lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Michael Bolero. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Michael Bolero.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Flores is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Bolero is retired, and there's one away.
Now
coming to the plate now, Juan Vizcaíno. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that was a big hook, and did he stay in there or what? That ball looked like it started behind him and came back over the plate, and he was able to get a base hit on it.
Now batting, center fielder, Saul Presley.
In now, Saul Presley. Pitch out, nothing doing. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Yeah, he plays it 2. Let's roll it up. 1 out, 1 out.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Here's the 3-0. Looks at a changeup right over the
3
middle.
balls, 1 strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. Jackson leads this one 3-0. Striding into the box,
for Birmingham,
Steve Cook.
third baseman,
It's been an 0 for 2
Steve
effort for him to this
Cook.
point.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brito has it in his tracks. 1 away. Settling in now, Leury Garcia.
batting,
He started
second
out the
baseman,
evening 0 for 2 so
Leury
far.
Garcia.
First offering on its way.
That's a
And a ball 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Yeah, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And the pitch. To third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now in the box, Steve Uribe. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Let's go, big dog.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Generals are on top, 3-0. Into the box. Eric Cruz will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Eric Cruz.
First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, nobody out now.
The windup and the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now batting, left fielder, Ken Sneed.
Into the box, Ken Sneed. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, get us a ground ball right here. Here we go.
A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey,
nobody out, runner on first.
Here.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far, and he's safe. Digging in, Stephen Hoskins. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Stephen Hoskins.
Hey, let's turn 2, huh?
From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
The right fielder,
Socrates Brito, the next to bat.
Socrates Brito.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Here we go, boys. 2 down, 2 down.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Those first two pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
We got full count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup, was able to foul it off, but that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with this, so I don't know what he's looking for something harder probably.
Payoff pitch one more time. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Well, he's off to a fast start in this series. 3 hits already in this game, and he's still got a couple games left in the series.
The catcher, number 14, Brian Henry.
Standing in now, Brian Henry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, 2 here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One and one, here it is. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey guys, here we go. You got to hold him.
Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Generals lead it 4-0. Striding in, Corey Vargas. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping up to the plate, Floyd Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Floyd Flores.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Here we go, kid.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, one man out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Another payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. So coming to the plate, Amuri Armas. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Popped up, calling for it. Hoskins, he's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Juan Tejera. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Hey, you turn, drop him in.
And a curveball in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Come on, baby.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2.
No one better now.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
Well, he really picked his team up right there. After the pop out, you're thinking, oh, we may not score. Then he hops up there with 2 outs and drives in the run. That just lifts everybody's spirits.
Standing in, Eli Ojeda, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag. Runners back.
Hey, I need you right here. Come on, kid. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, I don't know what he was sitting on right there, but that's the pitch you want. You're heading the count, and you get a fastball right there, middle in. I don't know. I'd have had to swing at that.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Guys in. Here we go.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Jackson leads this one 4-1. Alan Flanagan is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Flanagan.
Digging in, Dexter Sechrist. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Designated hitter, Dexter Sechrist.
Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 0-2 once more. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Armas on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second, he's on his way to third, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Michael Bolero. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, check the runner, go 1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I know 1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Hey, come on now, guys. Let's hold him.
Now batting, first baseman.
Into the box
Juan
now. Juan
Vizcaíno.
Vizcaíno. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
1 out now.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Right side hit hard. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
That was an 8-pitch at bat, Matt. I was so impressed watching it. Pitcher throwing strikes, the batter fighting balls off, and then he ends up getting the base hit. That's just a great baseball play.
Center fielder, number 12.
Into the box, Saul Presley, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ojeda ranging back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 35,
digging in to try it again, Eric Cruz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard down the line. A dive. He gathers the throw. Hey now. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Silvino Bracho comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 61, Silvino Bracho.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Suarez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's driving right back to the pitcher, huh now? Cover lip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Two 2-0 count and the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right, out of play.
Oof, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hit driver. Let's go, Ted.
Grounded down the third baseline. Hoskins is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Striding in once again, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hit in the air to center field. Presley is there now, and he has it. Two gone. Digging in once again, Louis Garcia. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
The 0-1 delivery. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. Britt Schaefer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Victorious Jackson General. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Barons, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Time for game 2 of the regular season between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ramon Brito is on the mound for game 2. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Stepping in, Steve Cook comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Cook. Wait for a good one, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Brito over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. This team is going to be busy in the infield. He doesn't strike out a lot of people, and they put the ball in play. But if they catch the ball, they got a shot. If not, it's going to be a lot of traffic on the bases.
Striding in once again, Dexter Sechrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. 1 run scores. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in to try it again. Steve Cook comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Presley is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Steve Uribe.
Steve Uribe.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Presley has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Ready for another chance? Corey Vargas.
Right fielder.
2 out with the man at first.
Vargas. Get your pitch right here.
Popped up. Vizcaíno is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Generals lead it 2-0. Ready once again, Steve Cook. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here, lifted into the air out towards center field. Presley is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Liner towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are two away.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Ramon Brito gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Julio Garcia was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Domingo Marmolejo wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Left 14 men on base. For the Barons, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Joey Grubbs, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
The middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Digging in the set.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit.
Garcia, he went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the height. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Leury Garcia. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Hey, that's a 10 up there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Presley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Birmingham leads this thing 2-0.
Wait for a good one now.
Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off with the Baron.
Cook. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Nice and patient, one at a time.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Saul Presley. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The 1-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Into the box now. Steve Cook. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Cook.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Good job. Drive him in for us.
Now the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, your turn now. Your turn. Drive him in. Touch up.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Brito is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Tyler Danish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Joey Grubbs was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
They left 6 men on base. For the Generals, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 11. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eddie Figueroa gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Now batting Steve
fifth.
Cook. He's
Third
back in
baseman,
the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box now, Steve
for
Cook.
Birmingham.
0 for 1
Third
for him
baseman,
here in this one.
Steve Cook.
First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Ready now, Seth Figueroa. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Figueroa.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. This one's down to third. Cook. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Jackson leads this one 4-1. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it. Hey, let it rip right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Generals are on top, 4-1. Digging in, Eric Cruz. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
The shortstop, Eric Cruz.
Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now in the box,
Leading off for the
Steve
Barons,
Cook. He'll be charged with
baseman,
trying to get on board
Steve
leading off the ninth.
Cook.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Figueroa patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
(5-2) the final score tonight. Jackson slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Eddie Figueroa earns his first win of the season. Luther Odell couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Domingo Marmolejo hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.